Hi guys, my name is Danny and today I will be finally checking out a highly anticipated new debut that is by Purplekiss with the song called Ponzona. And I actually looked it up because I didn't really understand what was the meaning of the title, and I actually found that it was a Spanish word meaning poison or venom, and I find that to be so freaking interesting, especially when you put that side by side with the teasers that they have been releasing the last couple of days. And it looks to be very dark, and I love those types of concepts, and Purplekiss has already somewhat proven that they are able to do any type of concept in a sense. I know it's only their debut now, but with the different pre-releases, or actually pre-debut releases that came out before, it sort of gave us a little bit of a taste of what Purplekiss can do. So for those that don't know, Purplekiss is a 7-member girl group on the RBW Entertainment. It is actually the first girl group that the label has been debuting since Mamamoo, which is like wow. And if you are a Mumu such as myself, you must be really excited for this new girl group. And when they first announced this new debut, I had really high hopes for it because so far I freaking love all the groups on the RBW. We have Mamamoo, Ryu, Romance. I'm not really familiar with him. I think he's only 1 or 2. I'm not really familiar, as you can see, with the group. But then we have Wanas, Wanwi, and I just freaking love what they have been creating so far. Mainly, I'm in love with Mamamoo, but I really have really high hopes for this group. And with My Heart Can't Skip a Beat, it really felt like they were showcasing a lot of different styles put together. So the song was not the most cohesive song ever, but it still definitely showed what they are able to do. And then with Can We Talk Again, it really showcased their powerful vocals and how freaking good they are at acting. I actually made 2 video on each one of the songs talking about it. If you want to know more, I'll put the links in the description. So far, I just freaking love what they have been doing. They also released dance covers as well as song covers, and they did even do like medleys. They've released a lot of content preparing for this debut, and from the looks of the teasers, it looks to be so freaking amazing. And actually, this sort of debut track comes alongside a mini album called Intro Violet, and I really love the fact that they are continuing the same style with Purplekiss. Into Violet, not intro, sorry. And in this mini album, we have Intro Crown, that they actually released a video to it. And at first I thought that that was the teaser for this debut, but not at all. It is actually the intro to the album. And I love when groups do that. Dreamcatcher, one of my favorite groups of all time now. I can say it now. They do that every single time. And I think it is like a great thing to do to create sort of a style to the rest of the album, and a bunch of other groups do so as well. And I'm not saying if they don't that it is a bad thing, not at all. I just enjoy that. So in that one, it felt really angsty, and it gave me like Billie Eilish vibes, and especially the choreo and everything was really dark, really intense. And overall, all the members really changed a whole lot with the new hairstyles. Dozy with the short blonde bob, and I think she has it as well in this one. Gown with the purple hair, she looked stunning. And so I think I will mention that more as we watch the MV. And so in this mini album, we have Intro Crown, like I said, Ponzona, the title track, then we have Can We Talk Again, then Skip Skip, Hello, My Heart Skip a Beat, and Period. And so I think I will be doing a review of the remaining songs, being Skip Skip, Hello, and Period, and talking about the overall album in one of my next videos, but I still have a bunch to edit. So now that we mentioned every single thing, and I think we cover pretty much every single thing, and my intro is so freaking long, let's jump right into it and check out what they have prepared for us. From the very first frame, like the hands with the spiders, the webs, the dream catchers, and even the Illuminati eye, sort of. It looks very intense, very dark, and I love that. Okay, let's check it out. Ooh. Ooh. Swan. Oh, we don't even have the English subs. I love Swan's voice. Oh. They're so charismatic. Oh. 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 My God. Oh. I really love the fact that I can hear like the piano. I really love Jane's color of her voice. Ooh. Ire and Dozy, they're so freaking... Oh my God, Yuki as well. Ah, she's stunning, dude. It's really cool because you sort of expect to have like this super intense chorus like with the beat drop or something like that, which is like common in K-pop right now, but they decide to go with their own style. Oh, she was amazing. Ooh, the violin. Dance break. Oh my God. Dozy and Ire, their facial expressions, oh my God. Oh, they're not playing around for their debut. It's really hard to explain, but I feel like there's some... Oh, I love the piano with their voices. They all sound so freaking good. Whoa, how do they do it? Like this? Ponzona. So something that is really, really interesting about Purple-Kiss, and when you think about the company that they have behind them, and the fact that they are self-produced as well, they do, or at the very least, they will work a lot on the music that they release. But I found that with this song, you might have like some, if you are a K-pop fan and you listen to like whatever is trending at the moment, you sort of notice structures that are really trendy at the moment, or like sort of trends that you see of having like when we had the more like disco 80s sort of influence with a bunch of releases, and you sort of notice those trends going on in the music. And so with Purple-Kiss, you have certain expectations a little bit when you listen to the song. And even when you look at the MV and how dark it is and how sort of badass their facial expressions and everything, you might have certain expectations, but they don't do that at all. And they sort of are able to combine a very like instrumental in which you can hear the playful piano that makes me a little bit think of like some jazzy influences, and even their vocals, the way they sing, you can clearly hear their voices. There are not a lot of layers onto them, and it's not too much like setting effects and adding auto-tune for stylistic purposes. Not at all. It is very simplistic in that way. Even the chorus, you might expect that to have like a super beat drop or something like that, but you don't have it. And I love the fact they sort of play with our expectations of that, and they do something else, but something that I feel goes really well with what they have created so far for themselves. And it goes really well of just distinguish themselves from the rest of the groups and the K-pop industry music releases now. And so I love that a whole lot. Swan and Goen definitely have like the main vocal lines because they are the main vocalists, if I'm not mistaken, or at the very least, if they don't have positions, they are the ones that carry like the high notes, and they have really beautiful voices. Especially, I love Swan, the way she plays with her voice and adds a little bit more of style to it. And she sort of plays with that. Goen, I really enjoy her voice a whole lot. So overall, I do really enjoy this track. It has this very captivating, intense vibe to it, and especially it does not follow your sort of expectations from it, if you have any when you listen to it. At the very least I had, and they take another direction that I enjoy a whole lot. I love the piano, I love the instruments, I love how they play with that, how they create this sort of angsty vibe to it. All of the members sing so freaking well, especially Swan and Goen. I really love their voices, but Chain, Ire, Dozy with the more like rap parts. With Yuki, I love her flow, she kills it. And this one, she adds this darker vibe to it that I freaking love. Then we had Jian, and she doesn't sing a whole lot in the very beginning of the track, if I'm not mistaken, but later on she really takes the role in it, and I freaking love it. Who am I forgetting? Swan, Goon, Dozy, Ire, Chain. I really love her color, the color of her voice. She sounds so freaking good every single time, and I love the fact that this song really takes it to their own style. I feel like they are creating their own vibe with it. When it comes to the MV, I love the sets. I love the vibe of it. I love their outfits. Their hairstyles are very ballsy. I love their facial expressions. They are very charismatic, all of them. And from like Swan being seated on that mattress, what feels to be like water with the white roses. Jian, she looks like a queen. Goen being like on top of the stairs with all of the backup dancers, it creates this very somber atmosphere. Dozy on that chair with the branches, and with the Kai that is wearing like the mask. I don't know what is going on there, but to each their own. Ire, I freaking love also how they do the choreo, and it doesn't feel like it is want to be like very intense choreo, but it is very sharp. And with the song, it mixes so freaking well. I cannot wait to see its entirety, because of course with the MV they don't really show the entirety of the choreo. But so far so good. I'm really impressed with what they've done with their debut track. The song does not follow what is to be expected from a K-pop song release nowadays. They are creating their own style, and that I really enjoy, especially knowing what they have released until today. It really feels like it is a natural sort of transition to that. And actually, I cannot wait to go and check out the rest of the songs of the mini album, because so far, Skip a Beat, My Heart Skip a Beat, Can We Talk Again, Intro Crown, that had that Billie Eilish vibe to it, are really great, and so I cannot wait to see what they have prepared for us on that mini album, especially knowing that it is only their debut. They already look like, I'm not going to say pros because there's always room to improve, but they look very experienced. Like from their facial expressions alone, like Yuki, Ire, Dozy, they kill me with the way they look at the camera and how freaking intense it all is. Gon, Jian, Swan, their voices. Jane also, Yuki, her rap. Oh my god, I'm repeating myself. So that is pretty much it for Purple Kiss's debut track. I really enjoy it. I cannot wait to know your own thoughts and opinions down below about this debut release. I really want to know every single thing. We can start a discussion about it all. I know that lately my videos aren't doing well, but I still hope that you can enjoy this one and that my future videos will be more of your liking and that you still support me in a way and we can still talk about K-pop because I really enjoy that. I have been doing so for 4 years, so if we can continue talking about K-pop, it would mean a whole lot to me. Especially today, I had a horrible day, so I had a really great time listening to this track. So guys, now it is all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to comment anything, you can comment down below and tell me your own thoughts about every single thing, and you can even recommend songs to me that I will check out in the near future. And so yeah, thank you so much once more. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe, and even click that little bell icon so you are notified whenever I post new videos. In the meantime, take care, enjoy yourself, and I hope I see you in my next one. Bye!